We are a huge budget, big box office studio now. And the Hespro 35 Extra is no longer being serviced. Okay. Okay. Yep. The Hespro 35 Extra. It's not being serviced anymore. Yeah, got it. Hey, did you guys know that the Hespro 35 Extra is no longer being serviced? Extra, extra. Read all about it. Hespro 35 screwed. All right, what the Maybe this game is screwed. Seriously. Stop it. Leave me alone. The Hespro 35 Extra, I get it. We're not using the camera anymore. That was a bit obnoxious, wasn't it? Hey, by the way, surviving wartime is a new element we have available. Someone struggles to survive in hostile conditions, be it enemy occupation or other hardships of war. I'll go ahead and let you repeat that. We actually need to get rid of one of our writers. And Felix, you know what? I'm going to have you look for some events. We actually have to get rid of one of our writers here because we have too many. And so writing scripts is going to take a very long time. These ones here seem like they're good. They're going to be done in time for us to produce them. So we have a lot of movies that we're going to be making here. All right, guys, come on. It's 1941. You can't take a little bit of profanity. What are we doing here, okay? What is going on? Evergreen? Really? You guys too? Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, I got Gernstein after me. They're the big spenders, aren't they? They're probably just going to take whatever I put in and go one more over it. How expensive do I want to make this for them? If you want to beat me on this, you're going to have to really spend. How's that sound? I'm going to make you put 1,000 into this. Oh my God. Why would you do that? Like, as an AI, as the computer, like, why would you do that? Why would you look at it as you being the last vote and put 39 points fewer than required to stopping me? I don't get it. You really should have just the extra 39 points, man. All right. Well, I made it expensive for him to fail, I guess. Kapoor is looking pretty good. It's made 9.7 million, and I mean, we can put a little bit more into it, but I don't know if it needs that many showings, right? I mean, this is not very good yet. Not very good anymore. We'll go like this. That's fine. Okay. So as a big budget behemoth, I swear, eventually a pop-up window is not going to interrupt me. This game is so full of pop-up windows. It's a little crazy. I continue to suggest that these types of things should be a big thing that pops up on the side and not interrupt the game, because they happen frequently enough. But yeah, I digress. Escape captivity is a new theme and event we have. Someone escapes captivity or is planning to. It's very good. It's very good. I think the writer that we're going to get rid of is 4-time award-winning Joe Hughes, right? This is probably the guy we're going to get rid of. I have him for $10 right now, but the moment he asks me for a raise again, I'm going to lose him, and then he's going to walk. So maybe it's better to drop somebody else knowing that I can just pick them back up again. Like, I know he's a potential 10 star, but maybe Harley is the guy that we get rid of, right? Because everybody's going to start writing really slowly here. Let's see. It's March 25th. We need to start a project, and I'm thinking I want to do something fairly easy. I think I have a director. Yeah, my big guy. He's got a very little time left on his contract. Let's have him do Bud. Let's have him do Bud. Bud is not a good movie by any means, but I think our cinematographer, yeah, him, 106 days left. I want to get him doing something. Unfortunately, Everett's got too few days, but I think I can get this in Ralph's contract because it's so few locations. So let me just see. 56, 76, 86, 129. Ugh. All right, so we need to do something else. Let's give you Soundstage B2. There it is, 104. How about that? 104 days for your 106-day contract. Hoorah. All right, let's get the boot term vivid. We'll go with, you know what? It's been a bit. It's this one, right? This is the good one. It's the more expensive one, so I think this is the good one. God, it's been 3 weeks since I've played this game. It's like I recorded a bunch ahead, knowing what would come, and it doesn't matter. I can never just work full time for every single week, guys. It's just never gonna happen. My life does things. You know what, Ralph? You got a few days left in your contract. We're good there. Ideally, I'd want to push people who are close to right here, 118 days. Look at that. It's just everybody's right up against the edge of their contracts. It makes me feel very efficient. Okay? Look, Fred Russell, 144 days. You get to be the detective today. Mad scientist? Who wants to be a mad scientist? I think Carl Hudson, with his 139-day contract, wants to be a mad scientist. Or it could be Frankie, or it could be Tommy Franklin. I can make a different movie with Tommy. Let's go ahead and have them do that. It's not a great movie by any means, but we're going to let them have it, and then we'll start another one right away. Needs to be very simple, low budget, low numbers of locations, things like that. How about the coin with 3 sides? I'm trying to clear some of these crap scripts. I'm going to go with crap scripts, but I'm just trying to clear some of these scripts out of here. And also my list of people that I'm working with. I think I can probably start, dwindling those down too. So like Homer, for example. Super good in sound stages, right? We'll give you C1 for this. And then we'll just kind of do this. There you go. 120 days. That's not what I want. Or is it? 113. Is it okay? Can I fit everybody in the schedule? My problem with this is that I can't go back to locations. So if I start somebody and it's like, oh no, you can't use them, I have to go all the way back and start again. They still haven't fixed that. I don't know why they don't, allow backtracking in this screen. It seems like a very straightforward thing, but they just don't do it. Like 72 days left in his contract. I bet there's a way I can get this down to 72 days. I feel like there's a way I could get this down to 72 days. Let me use Homer again. We'll give you C1. We'll go sound stages only, but this time we'll go 2-star on each. Does that help? No, it doesn't actually help anyway. So the thing that might help would be that one actually extended it. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter though. Yeah, still 120 days here. But this goes down to 113. The thing that might help me though is by not extending it here. So if I leave the costumes alone, give enough crew, right? If I just leave the costumes down like this, I can go like 113 days, it says, right? And then I use the tech, which is 111 days. Film sound boosts it to down to 105, right? So one of those things still can't do 72 though. So there's no way I can do that. Okay, fine, whatever it is. We will use Terry Carroll as our producer for this one, and we can get him cleared off the schedule there as well. And then let's push Hubert O'Brien in there. Our working man to be Tommy Franklin. Indeed. And our square enforcer. Who's the square enforcer? It's going to be... we could use Tatsuya Igawa on there, but I don't know if that's good for... It's a Fantasy Kingdom thing. Could be all right. Yeah, okay. Igawa can be our square enforcer. That's fine. All right. There's that. So I just need to get some people working on projects, right? Just need to push things forward. We have 82 days left in our image workshop. We've got film school done. And it is now removing the limitations from a lot of our talent. At least we hope it is. At least I hope it is. It's 225 days in each one of these things just for a chance to do it. It's not even guaranteed to happen. It's kind of nerve-wracking to spend almost a year on something for a chance at it happening. I am told in the comments, though, that this thing, if it's successful, will remove all limitations from that person. So it's one time, and then all of the stars are lifted. And that's when we start putting Wendy in basically every movie possible. And my own character, of course, too. Wendy, by the way, doing fantastic for what it is, although the attendance for this movie was quite pathetic at just 28% of our 30,000 screenings. I don't know if it'll win a whole lot of awards, but good news is it's still holding out pretty well at 2,500-ish, 2,400-ish screenings in that week. So that's great. It didn't drop that to that pathetic of a number, I guess. We have 2,400 in that next week there. We'll go down to 2,000 here. We'll go up to 1,500 here and then down to about 1,000 there. And then, I mean, we can afford to extend this advertising a little bit more. Let's really just keep that in there. I don't know if it's worth putting another $472,000 into. That's a bit expensive for that movie, but it's fine. We now have emergency location searches, which will be great for the rush of all of our war movies. We'll be able to, you know, get going with that. And then I'm thinking probably, where do I want to go with this? Do I want to come down to high level service yet? Double XP is probably good actually, because when we start to refine Wendy's skills, we want to get them up really fast. Directors, actors, cinematographers. See, now that we can lift their limits, this can actually mean something. And I can have it in about 2 years. I can have this. So we'll be 2 years into the war, and all of a sudden they're just earning double XP. I like that. Let's put the time into that investment for now. Because in theory, anyway, their limits are going to be lifted, and we want them to really pump up really fast. We have an advantage over our competitors in that way. Let's actually get a luxurious banquet going too to get some more influence points. We may need to defend the code, or rather, we may need to attack the code more. Cornelius, do I want you to stay with me? You're a 9 potential. Yes, I think so. I do want to start writing more scripts, though. I need more war scripts, and I wanted to start writing them around now so that we can get the shooting going, and then, you know, 100 and 150 days later, we'll have the war movie ready to rock. I did want to have that happen, but we do have some war scripts. I can start shooting them in May. Should be ready to rock and roll around the right time. This one can go away. We can go into the archive. So now that I have war movies, I think, yeah, I'll start shooting them around late May or so. Should be a good time. And then this one maxed out, of course, because we're just that good. It's because I put Igawa in there. All right, let's see about getting... yeah, I mean, I think I can get you up here. Patrick, you can go. I don't think we need second unit because we can just do this. We still have all of our bonuses from being a factory as well. So we can just push that even further that way too. Bud, where are we at here? Looks like we're right in the range for that as well. So we get to use our factory bonuses on this too. So we'll do that and put security on the scene. There we go. Onwards. Ready to rock. All right, Wendy's second month. Still looking solid. Attendance is actually 100% in the last, in these weeks. We almost nailed where this is. You know, I might have give some on the table here, but it's still rank 1 all this time. That's kind of cool. So we're at 1,000 screenings and we can keep it going. So I'm thinking we push this. I'll give it 1,100 again. Yeah, I think maybe just keep it around 1,000 every week. Just see how we do. Yeah, I can't imagine we get 722 showings in that final bit there, but hey, maybe. We're not promoting it anymore with ads, so just the way it goes. All right, we get $1,000 of cash per month. That's just the way it is in our finance department. Thank you for that. I don't really need loans. I just don't. So it'd be nice if my finance department could get me influence instead, but this doesn't have that available. It's like I have to research other things anyway. So I guess if we do need a loan, which I can't imagine ever needing one, but if we do, we'll get a lower interest rate for it, I guess. And then this is what I'm interested in too, so I don't have to kill anyone if I make a mistake on contracts. Be nice not to have to kill anyone, wouldn't it? Speaking of which, it's not really killing it, but I want to make sure that I am, 36 days still protected from this. I think cinema raids is a good idea to do now. 6 months from now, then the war will happen, and then we won't have this anymore, but we'll still have the GP from it. So that's what I want to do. So the cinema raids for the police will end right around the time we need to start pushing out war movies. That'll be pretty well timed. And then on that note, I suppose for the mayor, we could do the same thing for the mayor. 6 months from now, we're going to do both of these things. Get as much GP as we can, and then also start spending some of it. We'll have the mayor's party too. 300 more influence for doing that too. June Morgan just passed away. Okay, June. Her life script is plenty of sudden illness, rewrote the ending. Okay, June. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to use June very much. She was on my roster, but I just didn't get a chance to do much with June, unfortunately. Let's see. So Band of Brothers, are we ready to shoot this? I think not yet. Sheriff must intervene. This is the untamed sex stuff from the code. I don't think I have what it takes to release both of these yet. So I'm going to wait on that for now. We got a lot of stale elements in here. We got to be careful about that. Pulse. Lovable rogue, first victim. I want to see if it's the old friend turned enemy, curse. We're good. We're pretty fresh here. I think we can make pulse. It's a pretty fresh script. We're going to put Timothy Erickson on this. He's got a lot of awards in the past. He's a misogynist, though. I think I have women in this film. Pulse is... Our first victim is male, right-hand man. So the villain's right hand is female. I'm not sure if the misogynist overseeing that is going to be a particularly good idea. I think I would rather get... He's just... Can I have better ones? Are there better ones available? Felipe Silvano loves the sound stages, and he's also fairly expensive. But maybe that's a good call for this too. We're going to start getting... we have a requirement for better people here pretty quick. Also, you know what? He's a misogynist too, damn. I'm going to say I could steal this guy from Gernstein because he's 9, you know? Henry Holt. Maybe instead of doing that, we can rough him up. We can get a threat out there. Gosh, these chances of success are low, aren't they? Even for the level 4, it's a 6% chance. Never mind. We'll search for illegal tendencies. Maybe we'll be able to steal them. Also, incredibly low chances to succeed. We just can't do anything. Our agents are completely useless now. I don't know what they did to rebalance the game, but agents are totally useless now. Wait, this guy's a misogynist too, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Let's go ahead and back out of that. It's not going to help me if he's a misogynist. That's the whole point. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we could just use Everett Daniel, but he's got 7 days left in his script, so... Or in his contract. Fine. We'll see how it works. Timothy, we'll have you work on set like this. We'll go with 3-star locations all around. Here we go. Locations everywhere. There you go. And then same thing on our film tech. We'll give you all the fixins here too. It's gonna be 186 days on Pulse. And we will go with, let's see, drama. This is not a drama, but that's okay. I could get Dewey some time with this, maybe. Dewey's pretty good. Let's get Dewey here on this. For direction, we could go Roger Fox. And by the time he's done with this, he'll be ready to start directing something else. I think I want him on my war movies. I want him on the war movies. We'll put Herman on this one. Drama, comedy, romance. That's just not your genres, man. Mob war, social rejection, final showdown. Not quite. Woody, you're not really known for anything, and I've got that perk now to where people are pretty much getting known for things. So maybe we'll put Woody on this. Or Woodrow. His mom calls him Woodrow. I call him Woody. Okay, it is what it is. All right, we're on a first name basis that way. We're allowed to do that. The lovable rogue sounds like it should be Donald Pierce with his new mustache. I think Donald Pierce and his new mustache is going to be a lovable rogue, his 40-year-old lovable rogue. The first victim, we can have this be Scott Fuller. You look like a first victim. Doesn't he look like a first victim? I think he does. Sidekick. Russell Ramsey has a very sidekick look to him. I like that. And then our villain's right hand. I mean, it's definitely Wanda. It's definitely Wanda. Old friend turned enemy. Gotta be Owen Olsen. I keep saying, every time I see this guy, it's always Owen Wilson out of my mouth. I think so, yeah. Drama, adventure, criminal game. I think so. Old friend turned enemy sounds fine to me. Okay. Is the movie gonna be great? Couldn't tell you. It'll be expensive, but I couldn't tell you if it'll be great. At least we're producing something. That's the important thing. All right. So, not another war movie. Our wonderful parody production here is going to start with a 6.3, and they don't like historical comedies. What's not to love about history? I think history's incredibly funny. Maybe someone like Coleman Graves would disagree with me, I think. Not another war movie. And especially for 1941, somebody like Coleman Graves probably doesn't think history is all that funny, or present day. I think we can hold off on that. We can shelve that for now. And then, yeah, I got to renew Everett's contract, which is massively expensive. But I think I have enough cinematographers where I should go by movie on these guys. I just have so many cinematographers. So $500,000 here, or I get them for 5 years for $819. Trying to think of how many movies I'm going to use you for. You're a 9.0, so as many as possible, right? I think we just lock them in. Yeah, I think we just lock them down. Let's just do that. We'll just go ahead and... yeah, we'll just lock him in. I got the money, right? 208 million. We're good here. Eric, do I want to get rid of you? Let's take a look at Eric. Eric. Do I want to get rid of... I think I want to get rid of Eric. Right, he's capped out at 8. And until this guy decides to yell at me, I think I'm going to keep him. Let's see if he yells at me right away after he's finished writing the breach. Because the breach is nearly done. If he yells at me right away to switch his, his money or whatever, then yeah. I just like the idea of keeping him in my studio so Gernstein can't use him again, or so Supreme can't grab him or something. Wendy, I think, is done. Although, again, 100% attendance happening right here. Kind of crazy to think that maybe I could go like 800 per week here for yet another month with Wendy, and it could actually do this. Because it's getting 100% attendance on that. It's pretty cool. All right, bud. I mean, near the peak of your potential. I guess I can't argue with that. Let's get our editors something to do because they're not doing anything yet. Let's go with Jane. And let's go with Keith. I think you guys are above and beyond what's required for such a script. We can put Fred on here instead. And I think I want to fire Pete. Yeah, we're going to fire Pete. Pete's not necessary anymore. Goodbye, Pete. Although, you're 10-6. You're expensive. Pete's also expensive. It's not worth investing to unlock you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Pete. Thank you for your service, but it's no longer required. Also, there's another guy down here. It's like Vincenzo Robinson, who is charging me peanuts so he can stay. As long as you're charging me nothing, you can stay. We're so close, by the way, to having film development on high. Right near when our war movies begin. We're so close to having that happen. It is, like, it's basically done. So we're going to have high quality film production any bit now. Cinematographer at 5.6. I think I can actually let you go. Homer Davis. I think you're good. I got long-term contracts with 9.0s, so I'm just going to use those guys from now on. We're all right. This script reached its potential in filming. Not surprising, I put people who are overqualified for it on there. Just like I'm going to put editors who are overqualified. Connie can do it. And Keith. All right. Again, not quite ready for that, but it's okay. We don't need the super high production for the 6.0 movies. Okay. We have just 2 days. That's it. Oh, Fred Flynn died. What? Wow, another sudden illness thing. That means I need to replace him on Bud. Yeah. I need a new person here. So Wendy will replace him. Wendy's very diligent. But look at this. Improved development is just 1 day away. That's it. We now have high quality film lab. Very good. Now we can work on fast if we want to, like speeding everything up, or we can just have them creating influence points. And if they're doing that, it's 5 extra influence points per month for this studio as well. It's probably useful. I don't know if we necessarily need everything being very fast. The thing is, this is going to take 3,000 days. This is 1,500, and of course 3,000. And you got to have them all before you really have a meaningful difference in speeding up, because you're only as fast as your weakest link. So I've got, like, with heavy investment, I have somewhere in the ballpark of 6,000 days. That's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of days. Okay. And I just think I can get a lot of influence points at that point. So I think I'm okay with it not being fast. And we're going to have the 5 influence points per month from this studio in the meantime. Okay. 8.9 producer. I think I need to keep you. Yeah. Especially since you could do 2 things at once. I'm going to go 5-year contract for you. Give you the extended medical insurance. Yes. 800 grand. Okay. You can have it over 5 years. It's very, very good. Ambush is fresh again. It's going to be great for our war movies. It's about June. I think it's time to make them. Breach is nearly done. Let's see what happens with Joe Hughes here, too. How did Joe Hughes do on the Breach? Well, he slapped it to an 8.0. Very nice. Well done, Joe. Okay. So Warrior, friend turn enemy, Prison Break, etc., etc. World War II Europe. So let's create the Breach. And now we're in our sprint for war movies. Ralph Taylor. Come on, man. 23 days. Come on, sir. I needed you. I didn't want Everett on this. But I'm going to use Everett on this. Okay. We're going to give you a soundstage because you're slightly better with sound stages. And we're just going to look at whatever is... Wow, there's a lot of scenes on this. Yeah, whatever's the highest quality we can get here. So, I think we just shoot soundstage for the speed of it all. You're okay with that? We have big sound stages here. It should be okay. So we'll rock that. Again, color, every single thing we can give it. It's going to be 177 days to shoot this, which puts us finishing the movie right around the time Pearl Harbor happens. It's timed fairly well. This is a really long production time. There's a lot of locations here. Franklin, produce this for me. Roger Fox, your time, sir. It has come. Warriors, are you ready to be a warrior? Fred Russell, who has 61 days. Gosh, my best actors are all expiring right now. All right. Harry Larson, the lazy. You're the sidekick. Tom Norris is going to take the main role because he's not lazy. Our villain right-hand man is going to be Walter Carroll, despite my best efforts here. Old friend turned enemy is going to be Tetsuya Igawa because everything this guy does turns to gold eventually. Okay, we'll see that. It'll be reflected in reality soon. My stamp of approval has happened. Now we'll wait for all of those other actors to have their contracts expire so we can renew them all for 5 years, and then we just make as many war movies as we possibly can with our behemoth skills and our factory skills. As soon as we fire our writer, we still have to fire our writer. Let's do Bud here. And it doesn't really matter when. Let's go ahead and... We should probably get going on our own film printing, though, too, huh? I want to release it here. There's less competition in that first week. Is it worth the money? Whoa, hey. Now, I thought we were going to be on this axis. What happened? Guess not. So it's weird. My mouse, the way it should work for me, okay, is when I do this is sideways, all right? You have a mouse that has a scroll wheel, right? You can go left and right with that scroll wheel, too. Not everyone knows that their mouse can do that. Left and right on your scroll wheel as well. Well, that's what should be moving it this way. Well, that's backwards. And then my up and down, my scroll wheel should be doing it this way, but it doesn't act consistent. It's very weird. It goes down and then it goes over and it never comes back up. I can always do this too. This is a huge waste of your time explaining this, isn't it? Sorry about that. 13, 12, 11, 10, about like this then. It's not going to be that great of a movie. We're just going to give it some showings and send it on its way. And let's make sure our ads are effective-ish. Okay, boys and young men love this, so that's pretty effective. We have men, young women, etc. We'll go like this and like this. That should pretty much take care of excellent targeting there. We have a trick. We have any tricks? Huh? Fred Russell? No. Carl Hudson? No. Nobody wants to do it. What about the good stuff? No. Okay. Never mind then. Nobody's gonna do tricks. It's fine. You don't want to promote the film? I can't. So that's why. Off we go. Okay then. Cool. Bud is gonna be in theaters very soon. We have 2 movies in pre-production, including The Breach. Let's go. Yeah, Wendy's done now. She's not getting any. Nobody's watching Wendy anymore. Goodbye. Okay, Band of Brothers is a big one. I'm going to wait on that one a little bit, though. Not another war movie. Could be pretty good. I think most of my talent, though, has their contracts expiring. That's my problem. I want to get Ralph Taylor. Let's let this go a little bit, because my contracts, I got to get them ready to rock. Coin with 3 sides, stay to 6. And this is interesting. Although I don't think any of those had an actual coin on them. Maybe it's a metaphor coin. It's a metaphoric coin. We'll go about here with it, I guess. We'll go, let's say, there and there and there. It's fine. Let's go 6 weeks on the print. Real quick setup here. No big deal. Advertising is pretty moot. Pretty moot, right? We'll just kind of go like that. And I don't think there's any dirty tricks, but if there are... Okay, Tommy will do something. Tommy won't help a drunkard, though. He'll do the orphanage visit. That's fine. All right. We'll just get that happening, and then we're good to go. All right. I think maybe I should have fired him. I just told him to do it again, but I really wish I hadn't. And I can't get him off of that project. That's the problem. Keith can't do it. Eric. I think maybe we release Eric. Joe Hughes. Somebody's got to be fired here. Let's just pick somebody. You know, it's got to be somebody like Eric. I think Eric's going to go, right? If we can bring back Eric later, then that's fine. But right now, my writers just can't do anything that I want them to do, which is right. So... Keith, Brock, we're going to get you writing. Eric, we're going to get you writing. And Joe's going to write another action movie for us as well. Adventure is good. We're staying out of science fiction. We're making all war movies right now. So we're just going to make some new movies. So this one's going to be called... let's put it straight into it. I'm just thinking out loud here for this. This is going to be an action drama. Like a Denzel Washington, early 2000s, late 90s drama here, right? Slightly less trains or deja vu happening, though. Let's go like a 65-35. World War II Europe, yep. And also less planes. God, that guy was it's always the same lighting, too. The color is always like just the same. Every Denzel movie in that time period, I feel like they were all made by the exact same crew, like the same writers and everything. They got the same pace, the same camera work. But it's great, though. It's fine. Okay, this one's straight into it. I think we're going to go with... I don't want a charismatic criminal here. Although that could be interesting, right? Goal-oriented, assertive criminal. Maybe this is like... maybe he's a war profiteer kind of thing. Although technically he numbers among the bad guys. His personal and professional qualities are captivating. Let's try that. And the antagonist here could be a square enforcer. That makes sense. We could say that we have the sidekick, of course. That has to happen. Villain's right-hand man. He's not really a villain, technically, but I guess he sort of is. So we'll do that. And we'll say the sidekick is a woman, just because I can. And let's go ahead and have I don't want a victim here. Brother-in-arms, not quite for this movie. Angry boss, maybe. Yeah? He's got somebody above him that's pushing him to move more product or something. I kind of like it. Okay, so crime of necessity makes some sense here. Generational conflict. Where's my cursing? Not the curse deal. The cursing, all right? The language that Gernstein doesn't like. Or generous profanity. I don't really think I need the mob war. One last job makes sense. And then in the finale, we could say that maybe everyone learns a lesson. I don't think I like that. Protagonist dying heroically kind of could happen, but no. Rescues hostage. Protagonist reformed, self-doubt. None of these work for me. Protagonist takes antagonist with them. Ooh, I don't like that either. Not for this movie. Retires for good. I like it. He's got one last job. And it's kind of a crime, but we're following along with it. You know, this is like a Nicolas Cage movie right here. Happily ever after to an island far, far away. Yeah, In fact, you know what? I might want to change it to Caged. I'm going to change it. It's not straight into it anymore. This movie is now called Caged. That's it, Caged. It's an action drama. Yeah, Joe Hughes, you can write this. 124 days from now, we'll have that movie ready to go. World War II Europe, man. Let's do it. It says nah. What's that? Oh, not another team movie. War movie. Yeah, I got to set this up, don't I? I'm waiting for this. Never mind. I got to wait for my people to become available there. Now, want another script idea. So, another script idea can be... Let's call it Get Down with an exclamation point, which I'm not allowed to put in there. But in spirit, we can see it has an exclamation point. This is going to be a drama thriller. And we're going to go about here with it, I think. And we're going to have this one take place World War II Africa. Why not? I don't know. That's different. Let's say the protagonist this time is an accidental hero who is fighting up against a warlord of some kind. War criminal tyrant. Could be a tyrant. Cruel ruler, tribal chief. I like war criminal, though. I think it's better. War criminal there. We can, again, have sidekick. That's fine. Villain's right-hand man makes sense here. Could use mysterious guide. I don't know if I like that necessarily. First victim makes some sense, but he's not really a serial killer per se. He's not one victim. There's many. So I don't like that. Do we put love story stuff in there? I don't think so. Damsel in distress could make sense here. And then for this, he's an accidental hero, so he's not really a soldier. I don't know about Ace Combat having a critical role here, but I do like Ambush. It's very unfresh is the problem. Catchy one-liners is usually better here, I think, for comedy, but not really. Like, yippee-ki-yay, mother... That's a thing, right? That's a catchy one-liner. We could put that in here. Let's do that, and then we could have like an evil transformation kind of thing. Black magic, unsuccessful scientific experiments. Doesn't really fit, though. Definitely want a final showdown, and let's go with long journey. No, lowbrow humor could work as like a relief, but this is a drama thriller, so I'm gonna pop that out of here. And torture and captivity is pretty dark. It is a thriller after all. I like it. That goes well with the damsel in distress thing. Would work better though if we also had, where is it? Here. I'm gonna have to undo the code here, but torture and captivity, damsel in distress, nudity, final showdown. I think the catchy one-liner can probably go in this case. And then the finale here is, of course, rescuing the hostage. So I kind of like this. I'm going to have to get nudity overturned in the code. But these three things work really well together. They put a lot of eyeballs on the screen, if you know what I mean. So we'll have that. Obviously not a kid's movie. And let's go with the writer. It's going to be Mr. Keith Brock. 124 days. I'll work on the nudity. You work on the script, buddy. In the meantime, we're going to need another luxurious banquet to have more influence over the code. And then I can go ahead and remove an element from the code. We're going to go and remove nudity from this. I don't know what the voting order is going to be. Hopefully I'm in the very end. Something tells me I won't be. Yeah. At least I'm after Gernstein. But it would be nice to know. I'm confident I know what Evergreen's going to do. Marganese probably isn't that important in this particular case, but I'm going to get people on them anyway because I have a lot, and I want to know what they're going to do. I'm pretty sure these guys aren't going to do it. It doesn't really matter what they're going to do. I'll see it. Okay, so we've got that, and we'll see about overturning it. At least I get to go after Gernstein. That's the most important thing, because those guys can just put... I mean, I wanted to say they could put seemingly infinite amounts of influence to overturn me, but they just sort of did a 39-point difference intentionally earlier, so maybe not. Pulse, pretty good. Up to a 9. Very good. Very, very good. All right, cinematographer heard it. For reals? Are you sure? He's an 8.8. I guess technically that is under 9, isn't it? We will begin production. Second team's on the site. Patrick can help out. And yep, we'll get that produced in 119 days from now. There we go. All right, I want to get nudity off the code. Let's see what we can do here. Gernstein's going to throw a whopping 960 into overturning this. Oh my gosh. Evergreen, what are you going to put in? I just... 1,600? I have a lot, right? We can afford to go over this. I'm going to go 1,800 here. It's a lot. I don't know what Evergreen's going to put into it, but I want to really make sure I drive this home. So 1,800 is what I'm going to put in there. Evergreen. Okay, they didn't hit it quite as hard as I was expecting them to, so that's good. So, all right. Hey, gotta make sure. Gotta know. One banquet makes up for, you know, the difference there and what I went overshoot. So that's fine. Ralph, so good of you to tell me about your contract. I happen to think that you would make an excellent addition to our long-term team, and I'm going to have you for 5 years at $219,000. Now I can go in and shoot that movie. Let's go Band of Brothers with you. Okay, I want Band of Brothers with you, and I think full on. Here we go. All of these things are going to happen. There we go. All right, filming tech, of course. There we go. Until I have my own cameras, my own technology, which will be fantastic. Franklin, you're in. All right, now Herman, you're pretty good. You're known for dramas, so I guess that's fine. You're more of a lovey-dovey drama person, but you know what? It's okay. Soldier number 1. Oh, man, you guys. I'm willing to pay. It seems expensive as hell, but I think I'm willing to pay. I got to get you in here. Do you want to negotiate? I need another 266 days. Wow, really? 266? That's a... Jeez. Wowzers. That's a long time, man. Yeah, I guess I'll negotiate that. How much is that going to cost me? An insane amount of money. Like, this is what I'm talking about. No. I can't. It's just not worth it. $321,000 for 200 days. No, that's not how contract extensions work. But I think it's one of those things where it's like, hey, if you want me, if you're this desperate, then you're going to have to pay the charge, right? And in this case, I'm not. I'm just going to, you know, I'll get Charlie Graham. I got dirt on him. We'll just get Charlie Graham to do this for 5 years. $3 million. Oh my God. I think I'd rather pay the other guy. Wow. That's after the... I mean, this is actually nothing compared to... Look at how expensive this mother is. Oh my God. $3 million. I'm gonna put a hit out on this guy. You know, what the hell? 57 years old. You can just retire. I ain't paying you that. What an extortionist is what he is. This guy is 60, but I can use him as an antagonist. Let's get this guy. He's 60. We can, yeah, whatever. 5 years is fine. Extended medical coverage for you. Still 2.38 million. Everybody's getting very expensive now. You know, everybody is getting expensive now. Maybe that's just the way it is. Yeah, I mean, influential producers doing nothing for me. I completely overestimated the impacts that this would have. It's 250 does nothing. It's 1%, you know? Thanks for the 1% discount after investing 1,200 days in researching this. Oh, my goodness. All right, you know what? Fine. I'll pay you, and I'm going to buy Charlie, too, I guess. Whatever, man. 5 years of Charlie Graham, too. Fine. No. One movie for Charlie Graham. The other guy, I'm hoping he dies before the end of his contract. Probably should have done halvesies with him. Whatever. Misplays on this stuff is pretty common, I guess. We'll do 2 movies. Screw it. You can have 2 movies. I ain't giving you any more medical coverage, though. No, you can have 2 movies, and that's that. Charlie Graham. What a con artist. Extortionist is what he is. Silvano Sanders. You're interesting. Expensive, but interesting. Vincenzo Taylor. You're not very good, though. This guy will bring some people in. Undisciplined. Star. No. Let's just use who we got now at this point. So, Soldier 1, Soldier 2. Like, look at how many people are involved in this, right? This is the Band of Brothers thing where there's a lot of main characters. I really should just wait a month. Yeah, I really should just wait a month, you guys. I need all of them anyway. I needed more people. Like, these are not bad hires. I need them all anyway. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 characters in this. So it's a very big movie. We're going to wait just a month and then we can start having that. Not another war movie. Probably want to get, like, I like my 10 cinematographer for that one too. So I think I'm going to reset the other movie and start it over. Yeah, we're going to reset this one. We'll have both of them in there and we're going to wait a month to shoot that. So we'll start shooting in July, or we'll start shooting at the end, near the end of August, I guess. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Not quitting because I'm not getting paid enough. He's planning to quit. Okay. Do you want this much? No. Goodbye, Joe Hughes. Now, do you still continue to write scripts for me, Joe Hughes? Joe Lowe? Joe Lowe, not Joe Hughes. Yeah. 10 days to find a thing. I don't think he does. Is he not writing that script for me anymore? Synopsis. Keith Brock. Caged. Oh, yeah. He's no longer writing it. Yeah. See? He dropped it. Okay. So in that case, yeah, he wants a lot. In that case, I need somebody else to do it. And I can hire another writer, right? Because that leaves me with 6 writers now. Yeah. So let's hire another writer. That's not Joe Hughes. And then we can put in maybe you. Michael Hunter. He's not bad. Modest team player, horror and action. I mean, Eric is the value play, right? And especially if we can unlock him, he's way cheaper than Michael is. So we could bring Eric back. I already fired Eric once. We can bring him back. That said 52. Didn't it just now say 52? Am I crazy? Or did it say 62? Where is he? He's not in the list. Hang on. Where is he? Right here. Show me your contract. It did say 52. I could have swore he wanted 62. I am actually going crazy, I think. Man. Anyway, he's here, so I can have him write it now. I'm going to have you write Caged. I think so. Caged, written by Eric, which is it's not an adventure movie, but that's okay. I get somebody to write it anyway. Okay, the image workshop is completed, and that means we can reshape people's image. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I don't remember quite how it works from the first time we played image development. We are going to take, let's say, Fred Russell, for example. If we give you striking image, a film has a higher commercial rating. A striking image will double viewership during the first 4 weeks of distribution. Outstanding. Sophisticated image. Film has a higher artistic rating. A sophisticated image will double viewership. So it's one or the other. Or we can have a 600-day bonus, but it's a 50% chance of success. You have to take this actor away from being able to make movies, though. It's in 95 days away from making movies, though. So whoever we do this to is going to need to be kind of like not an active person, not a person we need right away. We got a lot of people here who are going to unlock their potential potentially here. Unlock potential potentially. It's still an accurate sentence. We're talking about 2 completely different potentials here. But I think, maybe I could use the image reshaper on one of these guys because I just have all these war movies I want to start making like ASAP. And I don't want to take these guys out of my pool of people to use in that amount of time. All right. 5-year contract for you is $683. Here you go. Alrighty then. So Bud is getting released. It'll give us some much needed cash because we're so low on cash right now. Oh man, I feel like I'm basically broke. It's a good thing we have that loan, interest rate down because we're totally going to need it. $2 million loan or whatever it is our cap rate is on that. Our cap rate? That's not the right term for that. Our interest rate cap. Our credit line cap. Blah. Just shoot me and fill my mouth with bubble gum or something. You know what, Felix, I'm gonna let you keep going, but I also want you to write a script. So let's actually finish with you and you. But all of you guys are gonna write scripts for me. We're all gonna start writing things. Let's do another war movie. Joe Lowe is gonna write another war movie. This one is gonna be called let's put it Over and Out. No, I don't like that. We could do I don't like Over and Out. I like screw it, Out and Over. You'll have to wonder what that means. This can be I think another action drama. War movies are typically drama and action. Let's go 55-45 on this. We'll take place in World War II Europe. And for this one, we're going to put a soldier as our protagonist, assuming we're not going... Yeah, we're writing one now, so he's not going to be super like stale or anything there. And then for the antagonist, probably doesn't exist too much here, because it's kind of like the other side, the army of the other side, right? So let's not bother with antagonist here. Sidekick, still a thing. We don't need a right-hand man this time. We could do a rival, but that's not really the intention here. We could do a mentor. I like that because he's a soldier. So maybe you have a superior officer or that kind of thing. I like that. I can dig that. Femme fatale could be interesting. It could be interesting to put in here, or actually swap that out for brother in arms. That makes more sense. This one can be ace combat. I like that. Big battle scene can happen. City siege can happen. And why don't we put generous profanity into this one as well? And then for our finale, we could say the protagonist overcomes self-doubt. It's not bad. That's not bad. Maybe he's unsure of himself, and the mentors help guiding him. He's got brothers in arms to stand by his side. His best friend's there. They're going through all this stuff, and then he overcomes. I think I can dig that. For the writer, pop Felix on that one. It's an action movie, 124 days. Okay. The Breach. Put a lot of resources into The Breach, and we are hopefully going to see it pay off. It's a 9 movie going into pre-production. We got to see it work for actual production here. There's so many people involved in this. Yep. Second unit's on the scene as well. And let's go and do it. It's 123 more days. Jeez. That's a long time, but second unit's going to speed that up considerably. All right. Herbert didn't find me anything. We're going to go ahead and finish that. We need another movie. Let's get another script going. So I want... What do we want for a script on this one? This one is going to be... Red Line Coward. This is the Red Line Coward. This can be another drama thriller. How about an action thriller here? We can go action thriller here. It's a little bit odd, but I think so. We can even pop historical in here a little bit, like 15%, just to get a little taste of that. Yeah, I think action drama still makes more sense here, though. Yeah, a little bit of history though. So about here, I can dig that. And then again, World War II Europe. And then for this one, let's do I want to do a cop here in this case? I mean, maybe it's like inspired by like a foreign movie. He's a foreign cop that's like going up against the Nazis or whatever here. Maybe could be bounty hunter doesn't make a ton of sense, although it could be. Maybe this. Oh, you know what we could do? We could make our own Inglourious Bastards. That'd be cool. That wouldn't be this movie though. But that would be like a bounty hunter kind of situation. Could maybe play off that. I mean, there's a lot of different story arcs there. There's a lot of different characters that kind of merge into one there, but I could see that being a thing. warrior, working man, retired legend, last survivor, red-lined coward, maybe last survivor. Works on this too. Antagonist here. Let's put it as an old friend turned enemy. Maybe tribal chief, vengeful. I'm just thinking out loud now at this point. Corrupt official could be a thing. Like, we're trying to figure out exactly what is going on in this movie. Let's go with supporting characters really quick, because we have like a theme. We constantly are having sidekick. We could say he's all alone though. But at some point, the character does get help from someone. I mean, that it almost always happens. You're gonna have somebody else other than the single character, unless you're Tom Hanks. I mean, if you're Tom Hanks or Steven Seagal, really, there's a lot. I guess there's a lot of instances. If you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, didn't really. Okay, fine. You don't have to have a sidekick. I just think there's actually a lot of examples where, I mean, not necessarily in action movies, but there's a lot of examples where you don't necessarily have a sidekick per se. You usually get help from somebody, even if it's volleyball. But that's not an action movie. Femme fatale. No. Mysterious guide could work. It's just really... I don't know about that. Rival could work too. It depends on what's going on in this movie. I really don't know what's going on in this movie. Yeah, this is a catchy one-liner, maybe. Escape captivity. Yeah, that makes sense. Last survivor escapes, which involves a prison break of some kind. Might involve a shootout, a thrilling chase. War is hell. I like it. Destruction 100, broken destinies, and crippled souls. Like it. Don't need the shootout. That's going to be given here. I don't know about the torture thing. Surviving in wartime makes sense. Last survivor, surviving in wartime, war is hell. All of those things go together really great with escaping captivity and a thrilling chase. Yes, all of those things together. I like it. I don't think there's a rescue mission here. I think there's just protagonist close one dies. Possibly, yeah. That could be the sidekick. It could be the sidekick. And then the finale, the boy becomes a man. It's I don't know how he's running away. The entire movie is about running away from the the antagonist. Could be an evil monster, and it could be anything at this point. How about everyone learns a lesson? You know, I mean, I just don't think that's a good one. This script is weird. I don't know if I like that one, but we're gonna go with it, and I'm gonna give it to my comedy guy. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it to Herbert. It's a romance movie after all. We're gonna let that happen. Hey, Jose Martinez, you got a level. Well done, sir. Let's repeat that. Hey, yeah, let's get that gun. Let's get that done. Luxurious banquet is complete. We're gonna start it right up away, and then Carl Hudson wants an obscene amount of money. Okay, you can have an obscene amount of money. You can have it. I mean, medical coverage, none of these things actually do anything. Look at the impacts this stuff has. It's basically non-existent, you know? I could be like, hey man, you want a hotel and some whiskey and some watches, and okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for the, what, 20 grand discount? I think it cost me more for all these things than that 20 grand. I don't think it's worth it. Just get the guy for 5 years and let's go. We have to refresh all of their contracts so we can get them into the really big movie. Again, I don't know if this is mattering much, but let's go ahead and do that. And bop. One more. Should be one more to do here. Cornelius. I actually want you to repeat. Are you looking for random? I don't know what you're looking for. Let's pause and have you look for random here. Where is Cornelius? My comedy guy. Let's have you look for more themes and events for me. And Joe, I need to get you writing a war movie. A comedy war movie? It could be. You'll know where I'm going with this, I think. I think you'll know where I'm going with that. Okay, this is going to be an action-adventure comedy. We're going to have about 40% adventure, 35%. Let's go 35% comedy, 25% action. And this will take place in, I was kind of hoping for a different World War II scene, but all we have is World War II Europe at this point. So, okay. And then this one, obviously it's a comedy of a sort here. And so I'm thinking a lovable rogue. No, I'm thinking accidental hero makes sense. I'm just worried about overusing it at this point, but it makes sense for what we're doing. Let's do for our antagonist. Let's have this be robot. Doesn't make much sense. War criminal doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay. So sidekick, absolutely. And villain's right hand man, absolutely. Mysterious guide is gonna be overused. Can't use it. Let's put in a brother in arms. Is a little weird here, but all right, we can make that happen. Themes and events. I want catchy one-liners. I want fragmented narrative is too deep here for this. I don't need generous profanity, but lowbrow humor would be good. Let's get protection witness, runaway, rescue, social rejection, condemn his or her lifestyle or beliefs. Not quite what I'm looking for here. We could have tank combat. I mean, who doesn't want to see that dude in a tank? I mean, that's got to be something we can do with funny on that. We got tank combat here, and then a highly festive atmosphere. I don't think so. Finale is let's say the war criminal. Let's say the war criminal dies. Is that a thing I can do here? It's got to be. I just don't see it. I know it's here. We've seen it so many times. Right there. Antagonist gets killed. Nah, it's just a comedy. He's going to get punished instead. All right. Yeah. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I don't know if it's a good movie or not, but we're going to run with it. And my comedy writer will take it 127 days from now. Okay. Guys, we've done a lot of stuff today. It's a very long video. But you know what? It's kind of like a, hey, welcome back to Hollywood Animals sort of thing for me. Because I haven't had a lot of time to record, and I wanted to do this with you. Next video, probably, we get to see what happens in December. Okay? We got a lot of war movies being written, and they're all going to get done being written right around the time we need to start producing them anyway. So come on back for the next one. I hope you guys will. We're going to pick it up right where we left off here and get some people in for Bandit Brothers, okay? See ya. Bye-bye.